While he was in school, he had a dream of becoming a public speaker, of one day going on stage there and addressing a very large audience. And by the time he graduated from college, he didn't have a single stage appearance. Limited confidence and unlimited fear. Post-campus, he decided to make amends. He chased every opportunity possible to hit the stage, approached every event management company in the town, sometimes even shamelessly, but to not great success. Denied opportunities, delayed opportunities, derailed opportunities, defeated but not devastated, dismantled but not disgruntled, until one day he decided, I must stand up, own up, and show up. And today, as I talk to you, he defines and redefines the stage. His dreams achieved, he's a happy man, and he's right now speaking in front of all of you. I'm Josie Peter. As a life coach, I help young minds prepare for their B plan in life. And as an insurance professional, I help people for a plan B in life should that come their way. Well, I had small dreams. I believe small leads to large. I hope you're on the same page. And the large gives you the real kick. The kick to go after your goals and dreams. So what were my small dreams? I just wanted to be known wherever I go. I wanted people to recognize me wherever I go. I wanted to be a nation builder. I wanted to be a keynote speaker. I wanted to be paid for that as well. I wanted to be a moderator. I wanted to be a panelist. I wanted to be an anchor. I wanted to earn a living from stage and speaking. And I wanted to impact lives. I had small little dreams. In my case, the more I chased my dreams, I found the dreams were going farther and farther away from me. So what did I do? I said, while I keep the preparations for my dream, as and when I get my opportunity, like Les Brown said, it's better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than have one and not be prepared. So my preparations were going on, but I said, let me for the moment go after my passion. This is my talk for the day. If your dreams are eluding you, go after what you love doing, go after your passion. And the dots will connect by itself. Now, how did I manage to get to my dreams? By pursuing my passion. It's my story, and hopefully it will inspire you, at least it will inspire me. I started my day job as a life insurance agent at the age of 21. During the first 21 days, I guess I would have made some fabulous 21 brilliant presentation to my prospects. And guess what the outcome was? The outcome was I had no income. Because a 21-year-old was here advising people twice his age on how to plan for his family and his retirement. I did invest time in trying to learn the subtle nuances. And somewhere along the way, I fell in love with this insurance product and the insurance profession. I was told by my mentors and trainers that every other product on this planet, you pay upfront and then you own it. Sometimes you pay in EMIs. But the insurance is the only product, life insurance only product where you own it first, buy the peace of mind, and then pay for that over a period of so many years. I was fascinated. I said I could reach it out to everybody on this planet, at least in my country. And there was born another dream of wanting to connect and spread insurance awareness to every member of my country. I was also told that during bad times, you don't remember the people who laughed with you, you always remember the people who cried with you. And that is the nobility of a life insurance agent's profession. Well, I was able to connect to my dreams. Remember, I wanted to impact lives, and I was able to do not because I chased my dreams, but because I was going after my passion and the dots were getting connected. It was at this time that I found that I had my limitations in spreading insurance awareness and selling insurance to more number of people as an insurance agent. And there is something called somebody above me who can appoint people like me. And in India, we call them as development officers. So I apply for this and I get selected. And here I was from selling an insurance product to families, selling insurance career to people. Together as a team, now we were able to spread insurance awareness to more number of people. I remember one incident very vividly. I was sitting in my office at around 7 o'clock at night. A young man, fully drenched, comes in a cycle, which later on I came to know there was a borrowed bicycle from his friend. He comes in and he tells me, I have 2 daughters. Can you suggest an insurance policy where I pay the lowest premium? Because that's all I can afford. I thought for a while, and I remembered the Lao Tzu Chinese philosopher's thoughts, and I said, I'm not selling you an insurance product. He was startled. I said, I will sell you an insurance career instead. Because like I said, you feed a man a fish for a day, you feed him for a day, and you teach him fishing and you feed him a lifetime. And here began his career, from a borrowed bicycle to owning a bicycle, to a borrowed hypothecated motorcycle, to owning the motorcycle, to hypothecated motor car, to owning of the car, to buying a plot of land, to building a house there, to becoming a landlord by letting a piece of that. I said, my dreams are getting connected. I have so many other stories like that, but I don't have time to share that. And was I happy with this newfound role? I was happy, but somewhere I said, something is still missing. Because collectively, my team of 40, 50, 60 agents and me have our limitations to reach. Insurance sector opens up in India. This was around the 99-2000 period. And suddenly foreign players come in. Anybody could now recruit insurance agents, but one condition. The regulatory body said, we will follow the UK system, and in order to become an insurance agent, you need to first undergo the pre-recruitment training of 100 hours, out of which 50 was classroom hours. And now, I work for a public sector, and nothing was outsourced. So they tried to find who are those people who are interested in wanting to conduct classes in insurance as trainers. I was fortunate to be selected as one of those. A new era in my life, a turnaround began. Having done about 10 to 12,000 trainings for people on pre-recruitment training, I discovered that maybe there is a better way that I can reach out, but it was not in this public sector limited role. That's when I get a call. This comes from my alma mater. From the Department of Professional Studies, the head of the department calls me and says, Josie, it's been a while that I met you. I have an opportunity and I would like to know if you can take this up. I said, what is this? I want you to come here and set up an insurance wing, which we have just started, and train our young students who are pursuing finance and accounting, give them risk appetite and risk intelligence as well. Now, this was probably the stroke of the turnaround in my life. And I remember the quote by, I think it's Alejandro Jodorowsky, I hope I pronounced him well. He said, a bird born in a cage thinks flying is an illness. And if I can add, for a bird born on the cliff, sky is the playground. Here was my opportunity to settle down in a very comfortable position. My kids still were in school though, but at the same time I was enjoying what I was doing. And here is an opportunity to break the cage and come out from the public sector to a campus that says, do what you want, as long as that's connecting. And I said, one stroke, 3 of my dreams again getting fulfilled, impacting lives. And my alma mater is calling me back, which means I was successful and I can continue becoming a nation builder. But it was a tough call. So I always believe that when you have a tussle between your mind and your heart, always listen to your mind, provided it directs to your heart. I discussed it with my wife, and she said, and she's the one who knows me more than I do, she said, Josie, I know where your passion is. Even if I had to say no, you're still going to go after this. But I will stand with you thick and thin. Let's go for it. It didn't take me 24 days that the HOD gave me before the next semester. I took just 24 hours. Next day, I put in the papers. And I soon come to a new campus, my own campus. Before I tell what I did in the campus, I get another call, fast forward, and this is around 2022. This time it was from the director of the School of Commerce. He calls me at night and says, Josie, do I have a few minutes with you? I want to discuss an idea which has got to do with insurance and which has got to do with the social outreach program. As the former Secretary General of UN, Ban Ki-moon, said that the role of universities and educational institutions is to build a social intellectual capital. We are working on that, and we discussed for about 2 to 3 hours. At the end of which, when Dr. Biju Toms, whose idea it was to take up this particular project, decided and discussed with me, we decided to embark on it. University backed it, but a lot of people skeptically looked at us, sarcastically looked at us, scoffed at us, ridiculed at us, saying, what are you out to do? This is what we simply did. The theme was called as Suraksha Chakra, which means the wheels of protection, but the tagline somehow said wings of protection. I guess it's because the wheels had its geographical limitations. 14 students from the department were empowered by a group of trainers to go to a neighboring district with tough terrains and undiluted terrains and tribal habitat, mountains and rivers and valleys and plateaus, whatever you talk about it, something an urban minds have never seen. And they are going to go and conduct a scientific survey, going door to door and try to find out the pain points of that particular Grama Panchayat. The name of the Grama Panchayat is Chakitapara Grama Panchayat in the district of Calicut. No academia had done anything like this to support the government schemes that were there and what we call the last mile journey and last mile delivery of the existing welfare schemes of the government. Can an academia as a stakeholder pitch in and support? Nation building, I said. And we started working. It was a long process. To cut the story short, when we went there to train, 14 students from here went to the 32 students from there whom we were trying to empower, a team of close to 50 students along with the bank officials. The bank is Chakitapara Service Cooperative Bank. So we partner with them, and at the end of that, what we do is the students ask me, what is in it for us? We said, you come, finish your experience, come back. The students from there asked, do we get some commission by doing it, because we have to do it for 2 weeks? And I said, this is not a mission to earn commission. You are all commissioned for a mission that will ensure that your Grama Panchayat will be probably the first fully insured village in the country. And on the 16th of August 2023, the district collector of Calicut declares Chakitapara Gram Panchayat as the first fully insured village in the country by not involving any insurance players, by the pure intervention of academia. When I look back at this journey of Suraksha Chakra, of an academia trying to empower the youth in the rural area and thereby connect with the nation's programs, this is a sustainable proposition. This can be done to any part of the globe. You have the IMF and the United Nations and the World Bank programs, so many of which probably need to be taken to the real rural segment. Academia is the place to go to. This is actually University 3.0 edition that this campus was trying to imbibe. One man's idea, when he kept to himself, had he kept to himself, it would have been lame. When he took it out and discussed with the team, there begins the game. We all have our differences. We all live in a world where there is so much that we need to do. We are 7 billion plus and still counting, and we have enough of problems here. If we could set aside our differences and understand the beauty of those differences, come together and work, that will make all the difference. But understanding this difference makes all the difference. Did I achieve my dreams in trying to pursue the dreams? I failed. The more I went towards my dream, the more my dreams went away from me. I instead kept my dreams there and went after my passion. And the more I went after my passion and passionately worked at that, my dreams were falling in place and I felt the dots connected by itself. To all of you listening to me, life is not going to present you a a journey where your dreams will come a reality soon. It's going to be tough always. But at some point, you need to discover what your dreams were and what your passion is. If you don't have one, find one. And if you can't chase your dreams, keep it aside, prepare for it. Work towards your passion, and one day your passion will help you take to the dreams. The dots always connect by itself. Thank you.